Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the snake pit. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Northern Illinois Huskies return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
They go to the draw. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Still on his feet at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Huskies moving quickly to the line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Right back to the well. Fighting off the defender. And the Terrapins have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Edwards. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Hands it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Escapes the sack. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And the returner will be brought down. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Huskies will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught over the middle, it's Howard. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal. Dragged
down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Dropping back, it's Hampton. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Huskies want to pick up the tempo.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking down the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll go to the counter. Shakes off the tackler. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze him?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now are on the same page.
Second down coming up. The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He's looking downfield to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Quick release by the QB.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Lynch. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a man, it's Hampton. They're setting up the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
That makes the score Maryland 10, Northern Illinois 6.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's White. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's a first down.
They're going to run it. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Running it to the right. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking for a gap. It's Ray. And the Terrapins get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Gets it out quickly. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The back goes in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Rides to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Smith. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Ray. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Terrapins are marching down the field. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 4 over Vanderbilt. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. They go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's Smith. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Using the quick game. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Ray. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He'll just keep slinging it. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. To the air, it's Edwards. Got his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll go back to the ground. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake. Finds his open man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. He marched 78 yards down the field, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes a connection. Got a lot of running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Power football with the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Central Michigan.
They'll run it from the gun.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll keep it on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Askew. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. They move the tight end all over. Dropping back, it's Hampton. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Ray. Powers through the defender. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They'll try to pop the draw. He ran through the contact. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide out in motion. Well, jet sweep pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Hampton. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. At the 35, he's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And they can't make the connection. After misfiring, it's second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the air, it's Hampton. Setting up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Second down coming up.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
At the 47-yard line.
Give to the back. Running with power. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. On second down, wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down.
First down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Safe completion on the screen. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. On the move, it's Ray. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd down after the run. The give to the back. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Back to the air one more time. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires it into traffic and is picked off. He'll try to take it back. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on.
Touchdown, Maryland! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
They're trailing by 10 to Middle Tennessee. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. He'll pull it on the read. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's second and goal. Give to the running back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Hard-hitting tackle. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll test the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down.
Brings up second down.
The give to the lone running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.